A video of the persecution of a 13-year-old boy named Idar is circulated on social media. The incident was recorded in a video and was carried out by several police officers until the boy was killed. Then we see a soldier named Abdel who is having a press conference at the police station. He says that the boy in that video is his younger brother. When the press conference ends, we see a long-haired man named Karim. He is the younger brother of Abdel and also the brother of Idar. Because the identity of the police or the perpetrators of the murder of his brother is not yet known, Karim throws a Molotov bomb in front of the police station. Chaos ensues after that. This chaotic situation is used by Karim and his members to loot some items from the police station, such as helmets, vests, and a vault containing weapons. They will use this later to fight against the police. After looting several items, Karim and his members steal a police car and head to a settlement, an apartment called Athena. Being in Athena, Karim's men are ready to stage a revolt, and the revolt will be led by Karim himself. Then we meet a policeman named Jerome who is getting ready with other policemen to go to Athena. We can see that the police are a little worried about a man named Sebastian, and the police have been watching Sebastian for a long time. Who is Sebastian? Why are they so afraid of them? We will know later. This is Mokhtar. He is the eldest brother of Abdel, Karim, and Idar. Mokhtar is a cocaine user. He is also a dealer and seller of illegal weapons. During this chaos, Mokhtar is still trying to send his illegal weapons from Athens out of there by using an ambulance. Then he plans to go to the forest to bury the weapons until the situation calms down a bit, since he is afraid that the police will find his weapons. However, it turns out that the way out of Athena has been blocked by Karim's men. Therefore, Mokhtar and his men choose to hide for a while and store the illegal weapons in an empty house, since the police will soon enter Athena. Out of anger, Mokhtar violently beats Karim's members. While Karim's members can't do anything, they hesitate to fight Mokhtar back, since Mokhtar is the older brother of the leader. On the other hand, the residents of Athena begin to panic because of Karim and his men who rebel against the police. The residents don't want to leave Athena, and they corner Abdel, who is there since Abdel is Karim's brother. Abdel, as the mediator, immediately tries to find Karim to persuade him to stop his actions. While he is looking for his brother, Abdel sees Sebastian, the man the police feared. Sebastian looks fearless and seems relaxed in this situation. Abdel decides to keep Sebastian in a room so he doesn't get influenced by Karim. After that, Abdel returns to search his house. Then he sees a group of people who were praying for his brother. He also meets his mother, who tells him to pray for his late brother. Karim is seen there, but suddenly, they have to stop their activity. Then Karim disappears again. Abdel asks his sister where his mother and Karim are, but instead, his sister gets angry and orders Abdel to help Karim fight the police because she thinks Abdel is siding with the police. Outside, Abdel helps several residents to evacuate themselves. At the same time, Abdel finds his mother. The mother tells him to take care of Karim because Karim is actually a weak child. After that, the pushing and shoving between the police and the residents are unavoidable. This is what happens next. On the other hand, Karim, as the leader of the group, continues to fight against the police and orders his members to drop a refrigerator from the highest floor of the building. After that, the police throw tear gas at Karim, and then, after bandaging his wound, Karim hears from one of his members if the police forces barge in from another block of the settlement. Karim runs, ready to confront the police along with his members. As night falls, we are introduced to a policeman named Merid who has helped Abdel in the riot earlier. Abdel, who is a military man, is asked to cooperate with the police or the police will enter Athena forcefully. Meanwhile, Karim as a leader speaks firmly to his members. If we are not thugs who can only burn things, we only need the name of the policeman who killed Idar. Karim does not believe the media that says that the perpetrator is not the police. Then Karim has a plan. He orders his members to kidnap one of the policemen to be held hostage. At that moment, the police begin entering Athena. Karim's men greet the arrival of the police by lighting fireworks into the sky. When the police start to move forward, the fireworks are directed at the police. At that moment, the police and the rebels start fighting each other. The police have to stop in the middle, protecting themselves from the fireworks lit by Karim's men using their shields. Karim, seeing the police doesn't move, goes downstairs and, as a result of the Molotov bomb thrown by Karim, tear gas breaks out, making the police can't breathe. Their eyes are sore, their skins are itchy, and they can't see clearly. The police are forced to retreat, but some of them get lost. And this is one of them. Jerome is separated from his troops. He has to hide here and there to avoid Karim's men who want to catch him. With heavy breath and a headache, he continues to walk to escape from Athena, but some of Karim's members see him, so he has to run and hide. He changes his clothes. Jerome finally survives and makes it to a safe place, but suddenly, oh no, Abdel is still outside of Athena with Merid. He sees a video of Jerome being held hostage by Karim through Merid's cell phone. In the video, Karim demands that the perpetrator be identified and jailed for life. If Karim's demands are not met, then he will kill Jerome. After that, Merid also tells Abdel that he needs time to meet the demands. Then Merid asks Abdel to persuade Karim to make peace before the government sends troops to fight him. Since Abdel is Karim's brother, he is allowed to enter Athena. Abdel tries to persuade Karim. Karim says that he won't stop because the police and the government always protect the murderers. Abdel is trying to be patient. He asks his brother, what's the point of you doing something like this? Later, after you have the name of the perpetrator, will that bring Idir to life? Abdel hugs Kareem and tells him to stop everything, but Kareem pushes him away. He spits on his brother, then says that Abdel is just a French military slave. It should have been Abdel who is dead, not Idir. After hearing that, Abdel immediately takes Jerome away from there. Kareem and his members chase the two of them while shooting fireworks. Arriving outside, they are instructed to stop and lie down by the troops, and suddenly, the police shoot them, but it's Jerome who gets hit. Kareem and his members are busy handling the police forces who are there, while Abdel and Jerome find the bar where Mater and his men are residing. Mater with a gun in his hand gives a warning shot, which prevents Kareem and his men from entering the bar. Inside, Abdel asks Mater about a way out. Then Mater says that his men are looking for a way out by digging the ground in the back room. Mater, who realizes that Jerome is a policeman, immediately becomes angry with Abdel. In the middle of the argument, their mother is calling, but both of them reject the call. Finally, Mater relents and calls his friend to help the police get out of there so he can be called a hero. On the other hand, Kareem is planning something with his members, and suddenly he gets a call from his mother. It is seen that only Kareem answers the call. After that, Kareem orders his men to break through from the back door while he tries to distract Abdel from the front door. He threatens Abdel to hand over the policeman, clutching a Molotov bomb in his hand. Kareem's threat is ignored by Abdel. Without wasting time, Kareem lit his Molotov bomb. But at that moment, the police are already behind him and tell him to immediately put the bomb down. Kareem, who doesn't care anymore, turns around and is about to throw the bomb at the police, but suddenly a policeman shoots Kareem, making him drop the Molotov bomb and set himself on fire. Abdel, who still can't accept Kareem's death, is visited by Mokhtar. It seems like he is sad too because he also loses his brother. Abdel, who is still unstable, starts beating Mokhtar angrily. After Kareem's death, Abdel takes over his role as the leader of the rebellion to avenge his brothers. An angry Abdel goes to Jerome. At the same time, a call comes from the police, saying that the policeman who shoots Kareem is not one of them. Since he can't make a decision, Abdel orders his members to take Jerome upstairs. After that, one of the members asks him about the weapons vault that can't be opened. Abdel allows Sebastian, who is there, to destroy the safe. After that, Abdel video calls Merid. He threatens Merid to immediately tell him the name of the policeman who killed Ider. If he doesn't tell him within an hour, Jerome would die. At that time, Abdel also hears news about riots that have occurred in 3 French cities. Then a group of anti-government extremists storms into the city hall. The police are having a hard time handling them, and the military will soon be deployed. Back to Sebastian. Sebastian easily opens the safe with a homemade bomb. After giving weapons to several members, Sebastian orders them to put gas cylinders and spill gasoline in some places he has pointed. It is revealed why the police are afraid of Sebastian. Besides always looking relaxed, it turns out that Sebastian is good at making bombs with makeshift materials. At midnight, Merid suddenly calls Abdel. He asks Abdel to stop this rebellion. Then Merid also confirms that Idir's killer is not a policeman. Abdel asks Merid to immediately bring Idir's killer to him even though he is not a policeman, but Merid can't do it. It makes Abdel even angrier. He quickly rushes back to Jerome to finish him off. With his phone still connected to Merid, Abdel is ready to take serious action. And finally, seems like Abdel still has a conscience. After that, everyone is rushing out of the building, and so does Jerome. This building will be blown up by Sebastian. Abdel is alone, staring blankly into space, thinking about what has happened to his family. Then we see Jerome and other members take off their clothes, then walk out of the building to surrender themselves. The next morning, Sebastian has arranged dozens of gas cylinders in the corners of the room while Abdel is sitting in the next room. At that moment, several policemen are seen behind the window, checking on who is still there. And then, at the end of the film, we see a boy lying on the ground after being beaten by a group of people dressed as policemen. One of them records everything. After that, they go somewhere. On the neck of one of them we can see an Occident tattoo, a tattoo of France's far-right militant group. Then they burn the police attributes they have used earlier. We can conclude that these people are the people who killed Ider. Subscribe to watch more videos like this, turn on notifications, and leave a like. It really helps the channel out. Thank you for watching.